gain. Also, have the solar load through the solar radiation. The solar load through the transparent surface. We have the heat gain due to the solar energy incident on a surface. Will depend on the physical characteristic of the surface. We have the description of the surface, optical properties. So we have the summation of the transmittance, reflectance, then we have your absorptance, which is equal to 1. Then we have here the illustration, no? We have here your glass. Then we have the flow of the absorbed radiation that is estimated of 8%, and under reflected also we have an 8%. Then for the inward flow we have the 4%, and you have the transmitted of around 80%, right? For the solar energy passing through window, we have your equation, which is your Q times the solar heat gain factor max for a single sheet of clean paper. So the value can be obtained on the Stoker table for the stand. That will be page 25. Then we have the shading coefficient, so multiplied by shading coefficient, so it will be found in table 4-11 of Stoker. Then we have multiplied again by the cooling load factor. We can get pwede makita nyo sa 4-12 from the Stoker. Then multiply it by the area. So we have two types of area. So the total surface of area of the windows if glass is no external shading. So later on we'll talk about that what is shading. Then the sunlight area of window glass if the internal shading is considered. Okay. Yung sinasabi sa ng statement ng equation, we have here yung sunlight, so that will be the sun. So the rays of the rays ng sun strikes the window. So mapapansin nyo, there is ito yung tinatawag na external shading. So this is external shading. Then we have here the glass, no? Okay. So as the sun strikes the window with the external shading, so ito yan. So yung rays of sun, it projects a line, no? It will be projecting a shadow or going here and until here. So you have the area of, so but kulay ang ito, this is already all covered by shadows on this part of area. So I'm going to change the color since this is already let's put another color here. So I'm changed the binago ko na yung kulay, no? Just only to indicate the, so this part is call it we have your shadows. These portions you have your shadows. So yung coverage area lang ng na project from the sun is yung this portion lang na ito, no? So this area only, okay? And we have the projected height of the window with shadows that is represented by Y. And we have the distance also of this external shading represented by D, no? So that is the extruded layer ng external shading that we have. Then we have a straight line here. So, tatakbo siya dun sa path of the sun, which is perpendicular, no? So, that is perpendicular. When we say perpendicular, that will be 90 degrees here. And this angle, okay, like to represent, we change the color. So, this angle, okay, is represented by the solar altitude angle, no? So this is called the solar altitude angle. Okay. Then we will be drawing a line that is parallel to the extruded surface of the external shading, and at ito ay tatawagin the wall azimuth angle. So this is the wall azimuth angle. Okay. Then we'll be creating another distance here, that will be your x. So again, magiging projection ng sun if you have the external shading. So this is the isometric view. Para madali nating maintindihan yung how does the solar rays affects yung with external shading and without external shading. So looking at the top view, sectional top view of the window, no? So we have here the sun and the ray of the sun striking here at this portion. So rays of the sun striking on the on the glass. Okay. So you have here your wall dito, and you have here the portion of glass here. Okay. Now we have here also the distance, no, extruded ng external shading. Then we have here this is now your wall azimuth angle. Okay. Then we have here the symbol of trident, no? So the angle, this will become your so this is now your we have the symbol for trident, so that is stands for the angle of the vertical plane, no, normal to the wall, okay, mixed with the south. Then we have another angle here, no? This is the solar azimuth angle. So defined as the solar azimuth angle, which is the angle between the sun's rays and the south. So we have also the projected distance of x here. So ito yun. Okay, projected distance of x. Then the distance of the ray of this travel by the so we can project that one here. So yung W represented as the W, the distance of the ray to the side angle distance of the projected of the sun from the external shading to the glass, so represented by the W. Now looking at the side view of the glass external shading, so let's do sectional view, no? The sectional view. Now, if we have the sectional view, sectional side view ng window, ng window with external shading, so we can do some label nito. Okay, so that will be black. So this is now, so this will be your Y value, and we have the rays of the sun. Now the angle here that we have here, okay, so this will be your solar azimuth angle, solar altitude angle. So then, okay, that represents, this is your sun. Now looking at the elevation view of window glass, we'll draw the glass here. So usually the glass of the window, okay, so we have here the glass of the window. So I'm going to color it by this color, no, since this is the color of the glass, this one. So we have the color of the glass, para madali natin distinguish, can easily distinguish. So this one, so we have your glass here. Now, so since we have the, let's provide the label, no? So let's provide the label here. So this will be your height ng window. Then we have here the length of the window glass. Okay. Now the projection, okay, of the sunlight, which is this one. Okay, no, this portion of glass. So I'm going to draw again here a small, call this rectangle. So representing yung portion na yan. Okay. So this will become now the projection, no? Projection natin ng this is the sunlight areas lang. Okay, so I'm going to name it is a letter that is Y. So looking at the isometric view, so makikita nyo, this is the Y. So ito siyang portion na yun. So this portion. Now the shaded area, which is not totally exposed to the sun, so I'm going to color it the same color here para madali nating sundan. This one, I think, dito. So I'm going to color it this one. Okay, pareho na ba? Mix na. This one. Same color. Okay, so yan, pareho na siya. Okay, so we have the same color now. So this is the portion that is exposed to the sun. We have the sunlight area, or the sunlit area covered by the projection of the sun. Then we have the projection ray of the sun here. Now we have the projection ray of the sun. So ito yan. Okay. So you have your sun here. Okay. So looking at okay, so ganyan ang magiging tsura niya. Then we have your distance, the x dito. Okay. So that will be the projection if we have external shading. So kagandahan din, if you have external shading, it provides we call this decrease of the load ng building natin, or ng heat transfer from the solar radiation to the windows. So yun ang kagandahan if you have an external shading. So yun ang sinasabi ng external shading. So you'll be aware now, aware nung pag sinabing external shading. So properly define yung D, is the amount of the depth at which the window glass recesses from the wall. Hello. And we have the x to represent the width of the shadow cast by vertical projection depth.